Most of us, we may not be able to, run our generator 24/7 to preserve what we kept in the freezer. Hi everyone, you're welcome to Give Nature Concept. If you are new here, kindly subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for joining us. This morning we'll be talking about how to store our food to last longer. So making an effort to extend the shelf life of our supply is very, very important. So this is why we have this here. Most of us, we may not be able to, run our generator 24/7 to preserve what we kept in the freezer. We may not be able to buy the oxygen absorber. We may not be able to buy the mylar bags because they are quite expensive. So what do we do? For us to save all this, what we need to do is to make use of what we have. And this is why I'm presenting this. What you are seeing here are simple and common things we have available. If you don't have anything, you have plastic container. You buy your water. Most of us, we drink plastic bottle water. You buy your bottle water, you drink the water, you keep the bottle. And keeping the bottle will serve you for another purpose. So this time we want to look at what we can do to preserve our food to last longer so that we will enjoy it and also save money. What I have with me here is beans. This is beans, dried beans. We all know what it is. What I have here is rice. These are grains of rice. And this also is tiger nut. We have tiger nut. For those of us, that don't, that take plant-based milk, this is one of the essential things you should have in your home if you really want to live healthy by avoiding the other milk. So in this place, we also have a tomato, these tomatoes, fresh tomatoes. So we are going to look at how we can preserve this food supplies here. We want to look at how we can keep these beans to last long or longer than is supposed to be. Okay, the first step we are going to get is to get your empty bottles ready. When you finish drinking your water, don't trash the bottles. The bottles are very, very important and useful. When you get your bottle, you dry it. Make sure the bottle is dry. Open it and turn it upside down and dry it. And also make sure you sun dry your food items. Whatever you want to store, you want to save, make sure you sun dry them. Make sure they are properly dry and they are not infected by all these weevils and other insects that can destroy your food. So when you get your food items this way, sun them very well and then fill them into this plastic bottle. This is rice inside this place. This thing you are seeing here is rice that has been stored. It was not bought this year. Let me just tell you that this is not this year's product. The beans you are seeing here is also not bought this year. This is beans that have been here for some time, and the tiger nut you are seeing here is not bought this year. So if you get all these things together, you fill the bottles and you keep them in a dry and cool place. Make sure that no water enters into this bottle. As you are seeing this thing like this, make sure it's not kept under exposed to the heat so that it will not destroy what you have poured inside. So this thing that you are seeing like this can stay for a very long time. As long as it's in this transparent place, the only thing you have to do is to make sure you observe them. Don't just pack them and dump them. Yes, you can keep them without disturbing your head, but make sure once in a while you come around, you pick it up and check if there is any weevil or anything inside. You pick this one up, you look at it and check if there is anything inside or any bug inside this. And also you look at if there is something inside, you will discover that this side will be having some powder substance under it. Some of them, you will discover it under here that something is happening inside. But the best thing you will do, my dear, is to get the food item, dry them properly. Make sure you don't buy the ones that have been infected. One egg inside this bottle can destroy these beans. It may look so nice outside, but without your knowledge, it has been eaten up. And what you will have at the end is just trash, which will not help us. We want to save money. We want to eat well. So the best thing we have to do is to do it in this way. I may not have enough money to buy the 5 liter gallon to store these things, but I can get this. Even if I cannot buy bottled water all the time, I can equally ask for it. I get it from my neighbors, my friends. So it's very, very important. It's not something you will tell me, I don't have money, I don't drink a bottled water. Please, for the sake of the future, of course, you know what is happening, because most of us, we have bought all these things for keep. We are no, at least in every family by now, by the grace of God, for those of us that have the privilege and opportunity, would have bought one or two things for keep. Please don't just buy and keep them inside the bag. Buy them and store them for tomorrow. So, and this is the best way we can do this. The next one we have here is tomatoes. This thing you are seeing here is not meant for, I didn't prepare them this year. This has been here for quite some time, and this is what we have been using in my house. I bought it when it was in season. The only stress in it is just wash it, grind it or blend it, then boil it to a stage that the tomatoes will be dry. Boil it dry. After boiling it dry, you now turn it again into a pot. Pour a little groundnut oil or whatever oil you are using into the pot and begin to stir it. When you stir it and you discover that the tomato is hard dry, you can scoop it and it will not drop. To not just drop. When you scoop it, it remains as if it's solidified. So when you get to that level, that is when you get your bottle. Don't put this one in plastic. This is how I'll be doing it, and it has been staying for a very long time. It stayed years. I'm telling you, it stays years, not just months. And as long as it's in a cool place, as long as it's not being exposed, if you open it, if I pick this bottle now, and I want to make use of it, if I open it, immediately I open it, if I know I have constant light, because the problem now is light. Most of us, we stay in a place that the power supply is not steady, and we cannot be running our generator 24 hours, 7 weeks to make sure we preserve this. So if I open this one now to make use of it for whatever I want to prepare, by the time I scoop and it gets to a particular level, and I discover that the light is not constant in my place, I'll carry this thing. Groundnut oil and pour on top of the remaining one and still cover it very tight. But if I feel like, okay, the light is steady and I want to still maintain the freshness, I can put it inside my fridge. Maybe when I want to use it for a very short time. But if I'm not using it immediately, maybe for weeks, and I know the light is not steady, the best thing I will do for myself, or what I used to do, is to pour groundnut oil, cover the surface, whatever that is remaining, cover the surface, so that it will not form anything inside. No bacteria will enter inside, and it will not change taste. With this, your tomatoes can last for years. I'm telling you, I didn't start today. It has been helping me, and it has been helping me to save money and reduce stress. When the tomato is in season, you get them in a little bit quantity, as much as your money can provide. You do that. You blend it. After blending it, you dry it, and you package it in this way. Drop it anywhere where there is no sun, where there is no water to enter it. Just drop it. Make sure you keep watching it once in a while, and you see your tomato. You will be eating tomato when it's in season and out of season. So let's come back to our beans, rice, and tiger nut. If you don't have bottles like this to store these grains, please, I want you to also, maybe if you have containers that you can close tightly, that when you pack it inside, you can close it and save it from water and any other thing entering it, like what I have here. Assuming I don't have this bottle to pour my beans inside, and I have containers that I can close very well and it will remain tight. I can just do it this way, pour my beans, my rice, my tiger nut inside here. And what is in this place? This is bay leaf. We all know bay leaf. Most families use it. This is bay leaf. And what I also have here is clove. You can see what it looks like here. And this one is neem leaf. We call it dogoyaro in where I am right now. We call it dogoyaro, and it's a very powerful herb. It's something that when you can use it. In short, every one of them here, you use them medicinally, and you also use them for prevention of bugs in your meal. So if I don't have plastic bottles that I can bottle my food this way, I can get this and drop them inside. I can get this, drop them inside, and cover my container very tight. And as long as this bay leaf is inside this place, there is no weevil that will survive in this container. These beans will last me as much as I want and as long as it still remains in my house. So if I cannot get bay leaf, I don't have bay leaf around me, what do? I can provide neem leaf. Neem leaf is also easy to get. You can get them around us. Drop them inside. As you are pouring the beans inside the container, you are also dropping them, so that they will go round in the container. With this neem leaf inside these beans, I tell you, your beans will stay long and stay fresh without being destroyed by all these bugs. So it's simple things we can do to save ourselves money. What I have here also is clove. This is a very powerful spice. If you talk of health-wise, is there in every home. Please, I would like you to make sure you have this, not just for you to protect your food, also to protect your health. If I cannot lay my hands on these leaves and I have this at home, I just pour them inside and I seal up. I will just seal up the container. And you know one good thing about this? Even if it's here and I didn't pick it out, I can still cook with this clove and it will still serve me better. It won't destroy the beans. It won't destroy the taste of what I'm cooking. So what I'm trying to let us know is that we need to save what we have now. And that is why I try to share this with us. And if this video has really, you have really benefited from this video, please, I would like you to kindly like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to press the notification bell. And at the same time, if you have any comments, any question, whatever you have concerning this teaching, I would like you to drop your message in the comment section. And I believe with time we'll be able to reach out to you. And don't forget, everything, nature is what? A gift. Thank you.